Hello everyone. It's an absolutely gorgeous day where I live right now. I'm gonna show you the balcony. It's a nice sunset sunrise this morning. You know that. Golden, absolutely beautiful. This is where I live. I'm gonna have a cigarette and talk to you guys, see if you want to get in the music business, or the computer business, or real estate business, any kind of business, let me know. Let's go outside here. It's beautiful. Hear those waves. Let's sit down here. Yeah, look at that. That's just gorgeous. I'm not gonna sell you anything. But I did get this condo half price, so haha, in your face. Alright, hold on. So recently, alright, because I've been sick kind of the last couple of weeks. I had to take antibiotics, blah blah blah. Bad reaction, made me terribly sick. Anyway, so while I'm sick, I'm watching, I'm digging through the internet, and I find this guy named Daniel Larson. Alright? And I've heard about Lolcows before, and I didn't know how popular they were on YouTube, and I didn't know how many there were now. And I remember Chris Chan, like way back in 2010. Now, I mean, Daniel Larson just speed runs being a LOL cow. I mean, he really just came out of nowhere. Kid's got talent, I'll tell you that. And then you get some other, you get retard locked. You get retard locked on it, where that's all you can look at, and you'll even see it in his videos. The guy at Old Chicago, he just pulls his phone out and even calls him a retard, and he's just staring there at Daniel Larson with his phone out, recording him like, what the hell am I seeing? It's fascinating. And the thing is, he's schizophrenic. He goes on the internet, addicted to the internet, thinks he's famous, and then people really do fuck with him, which makes his delusions even worse. And the cops are kind of trying to figure things out and going, what the hell's going on here? And I guess it went all the way up to the FBI, because there really were people stalking him and calling. He'd leak his location everywhere he went. So that's kind of on him, it's kind of stupid living a life online all the time, but these guys document it. And there's other characters I see. Patrick Tomlinson's one. Yeah, he's pretty funny. Funny, but his friends are child molesters. A lot of these guys seem like they're child molesters. Some of them don't, but it's like all of them get accused or something. I don't know the deal with that. One guy saw Andy Ditch. Alright, Andrew Ditch. Oh my god. I mean, if this guy's faking it, he's the best comedian of all time. If he's faking it. He'll just sit in a chair. He acts all retarded, like my dad. He's just, you gotta see it. He's always talking about his diapers and how he has autism and how he's disabled, and he'll just sit in a chair here and record the cops and call them pigs and just insult them right to their face. and it's incredible when you see this. He's like the man child, just a man baby. You'll crack up every time you hear him saying, "You're abusing me. You're abusing me." Anyway, I just think we should put all these guys in a room together. Daniel Larson, Andy Ditch, and Patrick Tomlinson. And there's some other ones too. I mean, these guys are crazy. Narcissistic too. They think the whole world revolves around them. We're waiting for the Jesus moment from Daniel, but it never happened, which is good. You know, he's starting to get wise to the trolls, it seems, but he's still crazy. I mean, holy shit! It's like 15 years of content in the last four months. I thought it was the last 4 months. It's like last year and a half. You know, it was where everything went downhill for him. He has like 4 years of content, but there's so much shit. And he even has the Chris Chan thing where, you know, he's on the news in the morning. You know, and I don't know, he's just peculiar person. He's a peculiar individual, as you might say. You know, and he's locked up for terrorist threats by federal charges. I think he had 7 charges, 4 of them dropped. So he's facing up to 30 years, which he's probably not going to get. I kind of hope he gets 3, but he has to stay in Colorado and they have to deal with his shit. and he can't really go anywhere, and he has to like farm his own food, like grow his own potatoes and shit. He's never grown anything, you know. It's like no one ever said, "Hey Daniel, you want to grow a tomato plant?" You know. I guess nothing. I know they legalized pot up there. You could grow that, or at least work. But he doesn't want to work. He's too famous to work. His work is dining and dashing, being a jack officer in Colorado. You know, it's the funniest thing ever. Anyway, this is my life. I'm enjoying it. I'm glad I'm not Daniel Larson or some of these other guys. Alright, take care, everybody.